You are listening to DC On Screen.
Well, welcome into DC On Screen. It has been a little bit.
Yes?
Yeah, so you guys know how things go. I've had medical issues. My dad's dying of cancer. Things are fucked up right now.
It's a time.
It's a time.
An interesting one. In the Greek sense. Or whatever the fuck that's from.
The transmission on your fucking truck is falling out. Like,
yeah, it's transmitting itself through our pavement.
Yeah, so. But here we are doing a DC On Screen for you guys. And we got a new Lanterns trailer.
Yeah, because like 60 to 90 decent seconds of my life happened in the last week or so, and that's something.
Yeah. And you know, they took that other Lanterns trailer down. And it turned out that was just like they were just changing the music on it or something.
Obviously. Okay.
No. That would have been fucked up.
As to the Sonic theory.
Yeah, no. That was the theory of a bunch of people. Like, oh, if we fixed it. No, you didn't. Fuck you.
I would love for the Sonic theory to be true. I genuinely would.
I don't. Oh, wait. Which version of this Sonic theory? Are you talking about how they put out a fake trailer initially?
Intentionally giving the fans something to buy into and feel like they owned.
Yeah. I mean,
it's not a bad strategy.
That's kind of fun. The idea that like, you're like, okay, they're going to find something to bitch about. You might as well manufacture it and then fix it. But like I hate that though, because like if it was true, then that means they are selling the fans and selling the general audience even more on this idea, this ridiculous idea that they have that they can bitch about something and get their way after production has already finished.
I know. And sadly, that is true, unfortunately. But you don't want them to know that. And look, we've been through this, though. I just realized. Do you remember the beer can in the Superman trailer?
Yeah.
The flinching?
Yeah.
I believe the flinch was removed.
It was.
And, my memory of it, at least, is that I had mixed feelings. Because I think where I sit right now, if it matches where I was then, was like, I prefer the version with no flinching. If you had asked me in the editing bay, I would have said, let's do this. But it sort of terrified me that we changed it at all.
Yeah, I think
the idea of it was scarier than the flinch. Yeah,
I was so aggravated with that flinch shit because like I flinch when a fucking gnat hits me in the forehead. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't hurt, but I still flinch. I'm like, what the fuck was that? Oh my god, damn! I get it. Gnat.
I think the idea is supposed to be that like you're just gonna like flinch because it's going to be a reflex, but then somebody's going to be like, yeah, but the reflex is there because you're worried about the past times when you were hurt, and he would never get hurt. Yeah, I don't know if that's how that works either.
Yeah,
I don't know how the Kryptonian cerebellum works, but in ours, you don't necessarily have to have the negative reinforcement to do things.
Yeah, and then you got fucking. Okay. Let me just say
in their balls or something.
Yeah, like if you know if you're talking about instinct. You know, the other Kryptonians, the Kryptonians on Krypton didn't have all these special fucking powers. So if a thing hit him in the face, they'd fucking flinch. We're just talking about instinct. Like something flies towards your head, you fucking flinch. Now look, I don't like the hypocrisy of it. I don't like all these Snyder bros screaming about like, oh, Cavill wouldn't have flinched. Motherfucker, he did. He did. He flinched in that fucking bar when that dude threw that can at him.
Yeah.
So don't even give me that shit.
And you know he did for the same headcanon reasons that we applied later to that same to the next Superman, where we were like, look, if you read the scene a certain way, it can be that he's more like flinching emotionally, and you're just seeing it on his face really more than like it's the flinch is the psychic pain of having had something thrown at you, not the tiny aluminum can going off your porcelain fucking skin.
And let us not forget the sins of previous Supermen who stood proudly with hands on hips as gangsters shot bullets at them and then ducked when the gangster threw a fucking gun at them.
Yeah. God, I forgot about that.
But
that was great. No, it turned out later the gun itself was made of kryptonite. The bullets were just lead, so no problem. That would have he bounced though. The gun itself,
right?
Kryptonite.
Like,
later they figured out, let's swap it.
And for all the shit you motherfuckers gave Brandon Routh, that was the one. He was the one that let them shoot a fucking bullet right into his eye and didn't even flinch, didn't even blink.
Yeah, and it was a cool shot.
It was a great shot. Maybe the best one of the entire film.
Oh, easily. It's the only memorable thing in that film for me.
Yeah. Anyway. The Lanterns trailer, I thought it looked cool. Yes, I think Hal Jordan's fucking suit looks like garbage. I don't care. I'm sorry. It just looks
agree.
bad.
I agree. I think it looks a little
bad.
like big and weird, almost kind of like. I mean, I guess is it supposed to be a little astronaut-y?
Well,
Maybe.
it looks sort of. I don't think I hate the design. I hate the cut. Like, I think it looks like it rides up on him too much. It
On
rides
him.
up, and like the shoulders are a little weird and small, but at the same time, somehow it looks like it's big on him. I don't know. It just doesn't look great.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I'm trying to find that one shot where he's in that little prison cell. You get a pretty decent shot of him there.
But look, I'm also the guy that's going to say that the Ryan Reynolds looked pretty good. I mean, sorry. It just did. You can cry about CGI suit, but it looked okay.
It really did look fine. It was CGI. Like, the problem was that it looked so much like the thing it really was. I think if you'd made that movie now, I don't think we would blink at most of the stuff in it.
Oh, they bitch about everything. Like did you hear about the fucking Punisher falling, and everyone's like, it's CGI, it looks like shit, and it turned out it was just like the stunt. It was actually a physical stunt,
an actual
practical stunt.
effect.
The only CGI was they like superimposed Bernthal's face on the stuntman. And then a bunch of other people were like, that's the part that I thought looked shitty. I'm like, oh, bullshit. You are a piece of shit. You fuckers.
Oh, yeah, that's not going to fly. I mean, look, all right, so just to the suit, yeah, his head looks a little small in the suit. I mean, I think that's the general takeaway is his head look. I mean, I say that, like, in the, I don't know, even then, I don't really kind of believe it. Like, in the close-up shot where I'm just seeing this bust, he looks fine. Mm-hmm. Honestly, he looks pretty good in it. I'm hearing the way I said fine a second ago differently right now, but whatever. Like, but yeah, he looks pretty good in this thing. And then when I see him in the cell, it looks like his head's a little too small for it. I don't know.
I'll say this. Like, I think it's interesting the way they're handling the Green Lantern lore here, because, like, I don't know. I guess in the books and in the animated shows, from what I can remember, and I'm not like a huge fucking Green Lantern guy. I say that, and I've got a ton of Green Lantern action figures in my room.
Yeah, because they're awesome, and there's a bunch of them, and they're all cool.
They're fucking great. But I don't think I've ever clocked them doing it to where the ring can create something, and then the ring shuts off, and that thing just exists in the world.
No, that would be new for me. That would be entirely new. The construct, as far as I know, this is the part of it that's going to fuck with me a little bit too. It is a construct of the ring. When the ring says it goes away, it goes away. So
to me, like when Ryan Reynolds created the suit out of construct, that fucking makes sense.
I do have an explanation for this though.
But here,
I do have an explanation for this though.
Here we see him literally making counterfeit money.
Yeah, but then so I did watch it very closely on the second go. There's still some green on. It feels like there's still some green on the dollar. I'm just thinking, like, if he wanted to, he could make it $1, have it feed into the machine so that the machine reads it as $1, but then it just sort of vanishes after into a construct.
But that's the thing, is that, like, if he doesn't
have to be 3D printing $1 with the ring. If
his suit is a construct, that, you know what I mean? Like, if he's getting the suit from the ring as well.
Well, the suit's going to get powered by the ring. This is a real suit he's clearly putting on. He's hit an armoire of them before.
Maybe he just created the suit with his ring, because these Green Lanterns just fucking make the suit out of however they want to make it. But if
they can, but this one in the previous trailer, he had like a row of them in his closet.
Yeah. Well, yeah, he did. But I mean,
he's got physical copies of the suit.
I mean, he could still, like, the ring. I think the ring is a 3D printer. I think he just made that shit with his ring.
That will be new for me. I think there's a way out of this trailer without that being a 3D printing ring,
which might make sense as to why the suit looks bad. 3D printed stuff, it still looks a little off.
It's still not great. It makes some entertaining dragging.
Yeah, they're hey, what's that texture on your suit? Don't worry about that.
Yeah. And it has revolutionized the world of fidgets. Don't get me wrong, but
I didn't sand it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's one of those hobbies that, like, I wish I had another, that I had another couple grand sitting around to hyper focus on some bullshit for a second.
I know, right, dude? Like, I'm over here kind of shitting on 3D print, but like, I'm like,
You do it in a heartbeat. Like,
oh my God, you have no
Yeah.
idea. You have no fucking clue.
Oh, I do. I definitely
Yeah, you do.
do.
You've been in my house, you know. Like, I would, man.
I know. I'm like having withdrawals from making stands for all my like synthesizers. So now I need, Borderline, I need you to go find some wood so I can make some stuff for you there. Like
I know. I mean, I've got wood in the basement. Anyway, that's another thing I meant to get to.
Start drawing up some displays.
Stuff in real life is kind of.
I need you to feed my healthy addictions.
Yeah. Look,
weird shelves for synths and action figures.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. I thought there was plenty of green in this trailer. I like this trailer. I'm watching the dollar
again right now. I'm just curious. Hold on, let's see. It's still green when he's grabbing it.
Yeah. But it fades into like a normal look, though.
That's what I'm saying. Like the last shot, as far back in it as I can see, I think I still see a green kind of sheen to it. But we're gonna have to see how that goes, man. I don't know. I do feel like that's gonna be in like the first episode or so.
Mm-hmm.
Because this is when they're gonna be like just friendly banter. Clearly, I mean, all right. So quick thing about, just another sidebar entirely. I love his fucking jacket.
Yeah.
It took a second, and then about halfway through this trailer, I realized, like, you know what? This costume choice of the shitty jacket that goes over it, I adore the fact that it goes all the way to his knuckles. Like, I can't express how much I love the costume design of this stupid fucking brown jacket. It tells a story. Like, it looks like something that he just, like, he doesn't, I get a whole fucking vibe out of the whole, he doesn't give a shit. This is what he's worn for 20 years. When that one expires, he'll try to find the closest thing he can to that.
Mm-hmm.
He may have a backup already. He actually had more suits. He's probably got a backup jacket too. He might be like me. You buy one, you buy two.
Yeah.
But like, every time I saw him in this thing, it started to look more and more like his character. I just fucking, maybe I just fell in love a little bit with Hal Jordan by the end of this though.
Okay. I'll be damned, man. I still like a good Hal Jordan, like one that's like seems like a hero.
yeah, one that's just like an altogether JSA style, Hal Jordan.
Yeah, when I was
the one they all looked up to,
When I was a kid, when I was like, 10, 11, 12, 13, I was like, fuck yes, they turned Hal Jordan into this fucking villain because of the fear that was inside and nothing to do. And, I love the deconstructing element of that. But like, as an adult, I go back and look at some of these great old stories and I'm like, that taint is there, like knowing that Hal is going to turn. And it's a thing that like they fucking do over and over again now. It's like that's his, like the crux of his fucking character throughout all of the rest of fucking time is that he's gonna turn. He's gonna
once
be a
he
dick.
broke bad, he never came back.
Like he came back
in the writer room.
It's like, well, Jeff Johns tried, where it was like, we're gonna bring him back from being Spectre, and he's back, and he's the good guy again. But it's
he
like,
will. Like Hal Jordan will go through 10, 20 years of being a good part. I just mean the idea of like the Green Lantern thing.
Yeah, it's just such a known entity. Like that's the most well-known thing in Hal Jordan's history is, he went bad.
Is that he at some point really fucked things up? Yeah, but it became a trope for all the Lanterns that they've all kind of had a moment. Well, I say all. I don't know really that John Stewart.
I don't remember a bad turn for John.
John Stewart. I think he actually does have his nose, for the most part, clean as far as like Kyle obviously went.
He went God.
Yeah, he went God mode.
Yeah. Kyle went God mode.
It were bad for a second there.
Guy has just always been varying degrees. Varying degrees of asshole.
Yeah. He just he might save you one day, but you won't feel good about it.
Yeah. So
he'll probably save you, but like make fun of your hair or some shit.
Yeah. Plenty of green in this trailer, though.
Plenty of green. And starts with green. Plenty of shields. Again, that was actually the cafe thing just ran. I think that was when I started to be like, no, I really dig how they've dressed this guy and how he's presenting himself, because he's just, again, dude in the jacket. He walks into this thing. He's just walking around with the and they're describing the best weapon in the universe and all that stuff. And like,
Mm-hmm.
he is fearless. He knows at all points he has the cards. He has the best weapon in the room. He can just walk into an active crime scene knowing it might be a trap and just casually, without it, just with one thought, shield himself with this fucking weapon. I'm enjoying all that bravado so far.
Yeah. I do like the idea of a grizzled, space cop who's just kind of seen it all and is miffed about the idea of having to train his replacement in case something happens.
That might have bored me, even as you just described it at some point. And I think at some points when we were talking about lanterns coming up, I worried that it might bore me. But now that I'm looking at it, I think I'm good.
I don't think I realized Laura Linney was in this, or if I did, I'd forgotten it.
Yeah, me too. But it's always a delight to see her.
I always like seeing her, yeah. I have been seeing, I don't know why, different accounts showing me the same clip of her pimping that fucking coffee to Truman in the Truman Show. And he's like, who are you talking to? What the hell are you talking about? You know what I'm talking about?
No, it's been forever. I don't know if I've seen the slightest.
He's just like fucking disheveled and upset. And he's like, what is my life? Like everything is fucked up and everyone's acting really weird. And she's like nervous, but it's time for a spot, So she like walks over. She's like, well, I'll tell you this. And she like picks up the coffee and points it at him. And she's like, this is the best coffee I've ever had. And blah, da, 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 And he's like looking around like, who are you talking to? Mm-hmm. What are you talking about? And she's just like, I've never had a better coffee. And it has this and this in it. And I don't know. It's just delightful. Oh, God.
I don't know. Worried about the coffee, I suppose.
Anyway, I was glad to see her. And, man, I don't know. I just thought it looked cool. And here's a thing that I can tell you about the show. This is one of those things that, like, as everyone, the last trailer was like, how was he saying all the other lanterns are fucking aliens? He's the only one. There can only be one. And, all this. It has been confirmed. Chris Mundy, the showrunner, has confirmed that this show will be set in 2 different eras. One part of the story is set in 2016 with Stewart as the backup lantern in training. And then the other part of the show takes place in 2026 when he is the main lantern. So interesting. In the part where he's talking about like there are no other humans, Guy Gardner is not a fucking thing yet.
Interesting.
Now we do see Guy in this trailer.
Yeah, we do, and he looks like he's talking to John. And
it was like a thing. It is like a thing with in the lore where you go, look. Yeah, there's only one. They take care of this sector, and then they come up with reasons. Different versions come up with different reasons. It's a bit like in Buffy, how there's only one Slayer, and then she technically died, and then
unless we need a couple. But yeah, I mean, you have them simultaneous. One of them, she died.
Yeah, so she died. Another. She came back though, so now we have 2 Slayers.
So now there's 2. That's just a +1. What do you want me to do about it?
And Kendra died, so there's a Faith. So we still have 2. It is sci-fi fantasy. There are plenty of reasons you can come up with for, having multiple Green Lanterns at some point on Earth. Let's say
lanterns have diversified into like pieces of the lantern falling into, in some cases, actual people. Mm-hmm. It's not just as simple as being assigned a ring anymore.
Yeah,
because that sector is out. That went out really what? All right, so
70s.
Yeah, probably in the 70s for sure. But Kyle would have gotten his because there was 0 and it found someone. Kyle's kind of he's kind of my favorite in a way, mostly because it's the more imaginative part. But like he himself would have said, I wouldn't have given it to me. I forget how Guy even got his.
I don't remember that either.
Or John, off the top of my head, not really. Because I think John was another, it traced down the fearless guy.
Yeah.
But fuck, it feels like Guy stole it out of the back of a bar when he was like from some fucking singer-songwriter that was turned his back on his case or some shit.
Yeah. You know what? It's funny. Like now that you mention it, I'm like, God, I'm not sure I remember how those motherfuckers got it either.
No.
And now I don't feel qualified to be the host of this show.
No, I think we probably should pull out the the encyclopedia at some point and run through that.
Oh.
If this were a longer episode, I'd say let's do it. But let's do it next time, actually, just for fun.
Yeah.
Let's pull out the thing and educate ourselves on Green Lanterns next time, just a refresher.
I mean,
We've got a few months before this hits.
It sucks because I used to know all this shit. I'm 42, y'all. Shit goes away. Yeah. Shit goes away. I want
to say there are 2032 sectors.
Now the thing about Kyle, and that's the thing. That's sort of the thing. Kyle is my Green Lantern.
My best guess.
Like that's when I got really into comics. Like I knew about Hal and had a couple of Green Lantern comics that my dad had picked up from different places over the years, like thrift stores and stuff. But when I got into comics, like super hardcore, it was Kyle. And, Hal had, I sort of knew in lore the whole Parallax situation. He had, killed all the core. He had taken the rings. He had reconstructed Coast City, all of this stuff. And then when Kyle came about, he was the only Green Lantern. He was it for a minute. So he was my guy, and he was like this fresh-faced guy hanging out with Wally West in Morrison's JLA run. He was the shit. I loved him.
But they ended up they brought all the history back for Kyle. Like Kyle has huge run-ins with Hal, Alan. Like he gets fully enveloped in the whole history.
Yeah.
I mean, John does too. Like for most of the last, 20 or so years, John Stewart's been the Green Lantern on the Justice League. What, like 30 to 50% of that time?
Yeah, I mean, I felt like in the comics you didn't really see a lot of John for a long time in the 90s. It seemed, and then they brought him into the animated Justice League show, and that was like the most well-known version. So they were like, "All right, bring John back."
Yeah, he made it into all the comics after that. And he's just been a pretty standard member for all the time.
And they had Kyle fuck off and become a god somewhere.
Yeah.
Ion and all sorts of shit.
That was a fun time. But all right, let me have this straight then. So you're telling me then that this will be two parts. So a lot of the antagonizing comments we're seeing, slightly hostile to tell your partner, you can have this over my dead body kind of thing, and then they have the moment about like, I think he likes me, which, okay. Couple dudes just being dudes at each other. Gotcha. So, but what you're telling me is that this is going to be like some of this back and forth is back before he pulled it off. And then some of this is going to be like, yeah, that was a conversation from 10 years ago. And by the way, I do have the fucking ring now, you asshole.
Yeah. Chris Mundy says it will be set in two different eras. One part of the story is set in 2016 with Stewart serving as the backup Lantern in the event anything happens to Hal. It's the old guard and the heir apparent. Then the second period is a decade later in 2026 and it's being kept under wraps. That becomes the second mystery that we know is down the road for us.
And they're not, you're saying under wraps as far as what we're being reported at so far.
Yeah. So like with that knowledge, you can look at that trailer a bit differently.
Yeah.
And start parsing out what exactly is happening. Like maybe, I mean, I'm assuming John will have it at some point, but like if because it looked like he was in prison or in some sort of a cell when Guy Gardner shows up.
John?
Yeah.
Yeah. But, that's the kind of thing where like, hey, that could just be, I don't know what. Well, it's probably after whatever the hell happened in the streets where they were, where it looks like some kind of explosion and he gets arrested. Or they got like 4 or 5 guys drawing down on him there. Mm-hmm. Presumably there he might end up incarcerated, and I guess Guy Gardner shows up somehow and which is he going to be in on whatever the hell blew up and for whatever reason? He already said he's not going to be like somebody we love or he kind of said he's going to be more of a dick in this one.
Yeah, I don't know, something
like that.
I'm very interested to see what happens.
Very much.
Now, here's a cool, weird thing. I don't know if it's cool. I'm on separate of two different minds. According to Jeff Snyder's The N. Snyder newsletter, Tom King and Damon Lindelof, who are, very much key creative figures in Lanterns, are not going to come back for season 2 if it gets renewed because they have commitments to other projects. But it looks like Halt and Catch Fire co-creator Christopher Cantwell is coming over to work on the series if they do get a season 2.
So that may sound weird. Honestly, I think it's more encouraging than a lot of the other news we cover.
Yeah.
it kind of shows that there is already a plan for them. I mean, they've got, plans for 2028 already. Cool. Gotcha. No problem.
Mm-hmm.
Things happen. But having someone in mind already that thoroughly is actually probably an improvement over what we go through a lot.
Yeah. Now, look, I mean, I've already seen some hubbub of like people like, taking the piss because they're like, they know it's not working with this season. So they're leaking it. No, motherfucker. Tom King is literally show running his own fucking show.
Yeah, he's going to be fine.
Suck whatever fucking dick you can find.
He's going to be fine. Also, it's Tom King, and he could probably write himself out of whatever situation. I mean,
also,
over a lunch break, like, we'll be fine.
Damon Lindelof, that's kind of his MO, dude. Like, Damon came in, did one season of Watchmen, said, I don't have another story. I'm good.
Yeah, and that was a fucking incredible story that we all should have listened to more.
But don't you come at me. I'll
watch it. It's not that you didn't listen to it. No, yours is you should have watched that. Now the problem is you can't watch it because we've already jumped the shark. Like the real life events have surpassed what's in the show. I don't think you'll enjoy the show anymore.
That's pretty rough too.
Yeah. When there were masked men running around in Watchmen, it was a really cool, compelling what if about the future. We're past that now. I don't know if you can watch Watchmen the same way as you would have been able to watch it when I watched it.
Yeah, that's true. I didn't think about that. And also, fucking Cantwell. I'm excited about that. That's interesting. I like the idea, first of all, of different showrunner or co-showrunners coming in because Chris Mundy doesn't look like it's going anywhere. Chris Mundy is the showrunner.
Mm-hmm.
We're just talking about Tom King and Damon Lindelof. Now, those are two real big we're just talking about. But when we're talking about Cantwell coming in, he did The Terror, Devil in Silver. He worked on Prime Video's adaptation of Paper Girls, and he writes comics. He had runs on Iron Man, Namor, Thanos, Hellcat, and the Eisner-nominated run on Doctor Doom. This motherfucker is gonna do fine.
He's doing okay, yeah. So yeah. I mean, look, there's a lot of fucking talent. Oh, by the way, I just realized that shit. There's a lot of talent attached to this thing.
I like the idea of coming in with a different tone, different creators each season. That way it is like True Detective. And you can really tackle a lot of different kinds of lanterns as well, if you want. Go ahead, sorry.
I just realized something. That's also true. But all this, that scene where he's exploded everything, or where the streets exploded, I didn't realize he's holding the lantern.
Uh-huh.
He's just walking with a sack and the lantern. That's all he's got.
Mm-hmm.
He has a rucksack and the lantern. So, or not even a rucksack, just a sack.
Rucksack, that was my nickname in high school.
It's just a backpack. Yeah, he's just got like a regular backpack, and if I say rucksack, that's a very particular term, and some service members will be mad at me. I think he's barefoot. Yeah, I think he's barefoot.
Okay.
Whatever the case is here, though, he walks straight into a bunch of I don't know, deputies? I don't know. My point being, and then I think maybe right after that, not too far after that, because he looks a little bit sad, and he's beat up. He's been through some. Anyway, current theory for me is going to be that he caused whatever the fuck that was, and that Guy Gardner talking to him in the cell is going to be afterward, talking about doing the thing where he's like, so, you blew up a city, huh? Been there.
Uh-huh. That's funny. Yeah, maybe.
I think that might be it. By the way, whoever did the editing on this thing, fucking great job.
Yeah.
On the trailer itself, the "Are You Afraid" bit at the end got my hair moving.
Yeah, I liked it. I liked that. That was a nice theme throughout the trailer.
It was great work. Love the shot of him like jumping over the car. Oh, it's exciting stuff. I'm going to be curious about whatever this is that explodes. He's kind of he looks like he's going to snipe something, but I can't tell if, I think whatever that is sort of blows up instead of him sniping it. It's hard to say.
Yeah, it does look like that, but it looks like a flashback from his military days.
Yeah, I love it. But there's green in whatever blows up. I mean, there's a Green Lantern green right at the middle of that.
Oh, was there?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Okay.
So
and then maybe that's how he becomes a Green Lantern. Like there's a
it.
Green Lantern like fucking around in the facility or something.
That could be it.
Yeah, I don't know.
A lot of cool possibilities in this thing. I'm excited. I had a great time.
Yeah.
Watching it. I've enjoyed rehashing it now. I'm looking forward to this thing.
Yep. I know that Greg Dillahunt.
Garrett Dillahunt.
Whatever his name is. Yeah, Garrett. I was supposed to say Greg.
Mm-hmm.
That guy, I know he's supposed to be playing like a guy named Macon or something. He's even at like on a horse with the gates that have the M on it.
Mm-hmm.
But I was fucking around on my phone the other day and found the screenshot from when he posted that shit on that Hard Traveling Heroes reference on Instagram with himself as Ollie that he took down almost immediately. And I'm like, you motherfucker. I don't know what's happening here, but I don't believe you are whoever they're saying you are on this show.
I wondered about that. I have two theories. One of them's too dumb, but maybe. There's a possibility he just knew he was playing something green and got it mixed up. And then they took it down because they were like, it's the wrong character, first of all. And second, you can't do that.
Yeah.
I have a feeling that guy knows more than just the slightest amount about some of these characters and maybe actually does his research. But that, I think, is being based on, like, I want to say he's actually a very well-trained actor.
I don't know.
I think I remember looking that up at some point. Forgive me if that part's wrong, but he's very good at his job anyway. What I will guarantee you is you're going to hear a like hilariously over the top yet extremely precise accent out of this guy. Like he has a way of I think he does this on like I forget where. I think I've seen him do this as like a character coming in, maybe doing like a character over a show for a couple episodes or some shit. But he does like this foghorn leghorn kind of thing, you know. But it's very like,
oh god.
It's Texan in a way that like you're gonna think it's flawed, but it's not. Like,
you got me scared now, because I'm not saying that dude in Swamp Thing was flawed. He was ridiculous.
No,
you got me thinking a little Susie.
It wasn't that fake ways and bullshit. It was the his especially go back and look at like some Raising Hope or something. And to really kind of see he's really good fucking Southern accent work though is what I'm getting at. That's somewhere I've heard him do a very, very, very thick, like it sounded like a rich Texan when I heard it.
Yeah. Oh, now you got me thinking about Christopher Walken on SNL doing old Colonel Angus.
God, no.
You know that one?
Not that, no. Definitely nothing.
Wait, you don't know that one?
No. I don't really
Oh my God. It's like Civil War South, you know, the war is over and old Colonel Angus is coming.
Oh.
And it's like the whole thing is like a fucking pussy eating joke.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Like, Colonel Angus don't smell so good sometimes, but Colonel Angus is sweet. You know, whatever the fuck. It's just awful. It's just. I'm just
That's one of those sketches where like the premise was there, they had the right actor, the writer's room had a blast for 5 minutes. There was no need for a second draft. Everything was right there on paper. Just throw it on stage. We're good to go.
And you've got fucking Walken going, you know, I'm retired now. Call me by my given name, Anal Angus.
Oh God. Oh, that's rough. Yeah, it's good. That's a good bit.
And Parnell's like, you won't have me call for Anal Angus. Yeah, okay, it's ridiculous. But it's a classic, and anyone out there. I will put it in the fucking show notes if I can find it.
I'll run across it later. I'm sure. I mean, that may be one that I'd probably remember if I'd seen that one. I'll know it when I've seen it now for sure.
I'll put it in the show notes for the listeners because it is that funny, but also in honor of my dad because it enraged him so.
Oh, good. Yeah, that's perfect.
It made him so mad. And my mom laughed so hard.
That's a perfect moment.
Oh, anyway, moving on. You got anything else for Lanterns?
No. You want to do a quick break real quick?
We can do a quick break, yeah. All right, y'all, we are back and in a new report from Entertainment Weekly. Now, look, before I say this, because I know that there will be people who tune out fucking immediately because they're like, oh, this is the end of the good news. But I'm going to tell you this. We've got Man of Tomorrow news coming up. We've got the Batman Part 2 news coming up we got to talk about. And we've got some of the Authority stuff and all sorts of stuff. DCT. But...
So don't give up yet is what you're saying.
Don't give up yet. This is good news. But like I know certain people...
You are really framing this as not something good.
No, it is good. But the reason, okay, look, traditionally, at certain points in our past, we have saved animation news for the very last, and then some people are just like, fuck animation, that's not real. So I'm just saying, it is about My Adventures with Superman. I think it's cool. But it's coming up really soon. Entertainment Weekly says the season 3 of My Adventures with Superman begins on Adult Swim on June 13th. And the upcoming season will focus on the Reign of the Supermen storyline. We don't know if Superman's going to die from Doomsday or what kind of twist they're going to put on that tale. And I'm trying not to find out because I am behind on the show. But the showrunner did say it's not going to be a retread of the comics. We did make all the writers read the comics. It's less death and more about what's a Superman. The fun thing about Reign of the Supermen is that it's all these imposters who have the same power set but different values. And I really fucking like the way he said that. But yeah, I've seen some pictures. You know, I've seen, Connell, you got Superboy, you got fucking Steel and shit. So, and I think Cyborg Superman. And they introduced Hank Henshaw last season. I like the show so far that I've seen, and that is coming up. I know it's been like a little under 2 years since the last season, but
it has been in it. Yeah,
but more My Adventures with Superman, dude. Like fuck, like that was cool, and it's coming soon.
I'm still plus on it, but
I know
it looks good for what it is. I'm sure I'll watch it again and see if I can get into it again.
Yeah. It's Jack. To me, it just feels like Lower Decks, but with Superman because Jack Quaid is Superman.
Oh, I mean, to that point, yeah. For the tone of this show, the way they'll introduce all the other Superman will be like they just arrive. I don't feel there won't be any death or anything. They're just going to show and be like, "Look, there's more Superman! Yay!"
Yeah, it might be.
We found a few in a barrel by the dock.
In a barrel. Over to Man of Tomorrow, though. Matthew Lillard coming onto Man of Tomorrow in an undisclosed role.
Yeah, it looks like an accountant. But yeah.
He does look like an accountant, yeah. And also the movie added, according to The Hollywood Reporter, Friday Night Lights star Sinqua Walls. Looks like a big dude. I don't know. They haven't said who he's playing yet. I'm excited though. The movie's in production though. I know. I'm here for it.
It's just a couple hours away. I can be there for it. Someone get me on site. I will drive right now.
Sure.
I will be a mile in the background with 4,000 other people if you let me say I'm in that fucking movie.
I don't know when it released. I'm not sure. My wife might be behind. But they were apparently on Pod Meets World. There was some sort of conversation where Will Friedle, our beloved Batman, Terry McGinnis, Will Friedle basically posed a question like, if you could go back in time, what movie would you be on the set for and watch them film? And I can't remember who said it, but one of them, their answer was like, I don't want to watch a movie be filmed. That's fucking boring.
Yeah.
And I agreed when my wife brought that up to me. I was like, I don't care what movie it is. I don't want to watch a movie being made. It's boring as fuck.
Yeah.
I've been on movie sets. I don't want to do that.
I get it. I mean, the only value in it is being able to say you were there at some point, which, come to think of it, that really is probably why in most of these interviews, when you hear somebody talk about somebody else, the way they talk about them, the first thing they'll say, if it's positive, is, oh, they were so much fun on set. Like, 8 times out of 10 at least, it feels like that's the quote over and over again. They were so much fun on set, so much fun. Because yes, it's boring as shit, and you hurry up and waiting a lot. And like anyone there who can like keep their fucking wits about them and keep things lighthearted, but not so lighthearted that you lose focus because God forbid. I don't know. I guess anybody who can tread that line and help you through that time that's a comrade,
Over to the Batman Part 2. On social media, Matt Reeves has been pretty vocal. He's been sharing some shit all of a sudden.
He's coming out of his shell. All right.
Posted a couple photos of the Batmobile driving around in snow, and it said with the hashtag snow tires. And of course, that's making everybody go, "Oh my God, it's Mr. Freeze as we prophesied."
Why would that be Mr. Freeze though necessarily?
Because snow tires in winter. I don't know.
He famously walks around in a suit that makes it winter for him.
Yeah.
He doesn't have to be in the Arctic.
Yeah, but he's gonna make everything Arctic. I don't know. Look, we had. That's part of the funny thing is the conclusions people jump to, because you look at what was the only real Batman movie we had set in winter. Batman Returns. Was that a Mr. Freeze movie? It was not. It was a Penguin and Catwoman story. Then we had the actual
right.
Mr. The
Flecks
actual
of
Mr.
soap throughout the entire thing, and not a single freeze ray.
And then when Mr. Freeze, as he was in the movie, when Mr. Freeze showed up in a movie, it was like the middle of summer, and he's just like, okay, well, because that was all about like, oh, fucking rainforest and climate change, and I will freeze the world. Okay.
Yeah. It was all, but I mean, to be sure, the guy that the frozen dude was standing for the majority of that film next to a guy in a thin nylon sheeting. Mm-hmm. Like, and I mean, the other guy's in like a suit, just like a normal suit. It was just like a regular ass suit. Like, nothing particularly good. And like, there's nothing special about Jim Carrey's uniform here. That thing weighs about 4.5 ounces.
Well, Jim Carrey was in for Batman Forever, not.
You're right.
Mr.
That was
Freeze.
a different one. You're right.
I was just waiting to see what the hell you were talking about.
No, I was thinking those were
I don't know
together
what
for
you're
a
fucking
second.
talking about. Mm-mm. I was like, no, I don't
They have
remember
combined.
that happening. But okay, nope.
Who was the other guy in his? What about
Jim Carrey's?
No, not Jim Carrey and Two-Face was fine. Who's the other guy in Mr. Freeze's? What am I?
Poison Ivy. It was Uma Thurman. That's Poison Ivy.
Okay. Yeah, her costume was 2.5 ounces.
Yeah, just a bunch of leaves.
Yeah.
And a lot of makeup.
2.5 is rounding up, probably.
As I told Lady Freeze when I pulled her plug, this is a one-woman operation.
My God, those were some terrible lines.
Oh yeah.
Fuck.
But so we've got the snow, we've got the Batmobile, and now we're getting confirmed actors.
There will
Matt
be
Reeves.
actors in the film. That's excellent.
Now, like, people are trying to make as much as they can out of what he's saying.
Of course.
When he introduces them. Like, well, let me just get to it here. We have, of course, Robert Pattinson confirmed as Bruce Wayne and Batman. Colin Farrell as Penguin, returning. Jeffrey Wright as Jim Gordon, returning. Andy Serkis as Alfred Pennyworth, returning. Con O'Neill as GCPD Chief Mackenzie Bach, returning. Jamie Lawson as Mayor Bella Real, returning. Gil Perez Abraham as Officer Martinez, returning. Rumored to be returning, this has not been confirmed, Barry Keoghan as the Joker. We do have confirmation that Scarlett Johansson is coming in as Gilda Dent, which, if you know who Gilda Dent is from The Long Halloween,
Yeah.
I don't want to tell you, but you should probably...
You kind of can't fill that in at all.
Well, look, I can't... Look, here's the thing, though.
You can simply direct people to the material.
Yeah, I can tell you to go read Long Halloween, but I will say...
It is not short either.
The Penguin season 1 fucking blew up the idea of that entire book. So I don't know what the fuck they're doing with Gilda Dent.
Yeah, it'll be variations, but you'll see some ideas in there that
you might.
If I describe any of them to you now, might be problematic.
Sebastian Stan as Harvey Dent.
Is that confirmed? We're still
That's confirmed.
Okay.
Charles Dance as Christopher Dent, Harvey's father. Now, a lot of people look in the mythos.
Mm-hmm.
Harvey Dent Sr. or Christopher Dent or whoever the fuck his dad was abusive, was a gambler, flipped a coin. There are versions of this where a lot of what Harvey becomes is because of his dad.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people think that the way they're setting it up in this universe, they believe Christopher Dent is probably going to be on the Court of Owls.
Well, I hadn't thought about it.
He does have a bird-like look to him.
Yeah. So that generation, though, just we're talking about Court of Owls, his generation would probably be all presumed to be an owl.
Like Charles Dance looks like one of those motherfuckers. He could have just played one of the fucking bird creatures from the Dark Crystal.
Lovely. Yeah.
He didn't have to put anything on him. He just looked like a giant vulture.
Somewhere there's what is it? John Waters? Is that the guy that's or is it John?
Oh, him too. Yeah, John Waters. Yeah, fucking dude that played that directed Pecker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking him or like Doug Jones, that body type. The whole time.
Yeah.
Just them staring over at this guy, going, "Do that with me." Yeah.
We are the Slender Man triumvirate. All right. So, also
frightening image.
He said with Sebastian Koch, I guess is how you say this name. It's either Koch or Cock, I imagine, or Coke. I don't know. He said something like locked and loaded. So a lot of people are thinking maybe he's Harvey Bullock, but then he also welcomed Brian Tyree Henry, fucking Paperboy from Atlanta. So I'm excited about that. I love that dude. But he said, welcome to the film, man, or something like that. And people are like, oh, he said man, so he's going to be Man-Bat. I don't know what the fuck that's about.
What? Come on now.
I don't understand how they got there. Just because he said man. But then I saw somebody say that Brian...
Saying man to somebody, like comma man, doesn't even confirm their gender as far as I'm concerned.
Me either. Look, I saw somebody, though, said Brian Tyree Henry would be a great Bullock, and I think Matt Reeves liked it. So I hope Brian Tyree Henry is Bullock.
That's
That'd
not
be
bad.
Cool.
That's not bad at all.
That'd be cool.
Now, I think I said before, though, like Two-Face, that's a great way to go with this franchise. I think that'd be maybe my favorite. Of course, Scarecrow would be the way to go if you just really let me go crazy on this particular Gotham.
You know it'd be fucking cool. So and
if we're gonna do a third in like 2042, then let's do Scarecrow.
Yeah. I'm gonna say what I think would be really cool, and there is going to be a bit of a spoiler to this if you don't know, but I think it'd be really cool if instead of becoming Two-Face, he just goes straight to being the Judge.
Oh yeah, be great.
Wouldn't that be cool? If, like the whole fucking movie, we think, oh man, he's gonna become Two-Face. He's gonna become this piece of shit, and then he just goes straight to the Judge, or he becomes Two-Face and Gilda's the Judge. Yeah. Or Gilda becomes Two-Face and then he becomes the dude. There's so much cool shit they could do. So many ways they could like knock us on our ass.
There is. You know what's funny though? Like, if it was any other thing, so most of the time, any of those possibilities, I feel like I would be, if I was in the room with you, I'd be like, yeah. But we're gonna make Harvey Dent fucking Two-Face because that's what we're gonna do, and we're gonna make him normal Harvey because that's the most standard thing, and that has plenty of room in it to play with. No need to go crazy.
Yeah.
But then I would follow that up probably by saying, and here's the thing with going crazy, man, you're going to lose a lot of people because we're going to have to introduce blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
But not this, not the Judge. I feel like most people are still so like thoroughly BTAS that they would kind of know.
Yeah, but it wasn't even like proper BTAS. It was the New Adventures, the new Batman Adventures on WB.
Sure. I'm just kind of saying like that whole cartoon setup. Like if you just watch straight through that version of events, you will get to it. But yeah, like I think you'd get away with it with the Judge and Dent here for sure, especially with having so much backbone.
Oh yeah. It's funny because like as they were like talking about Gilda and shit, so many people were like, "Oh, they're just doing Long Halloween," and I immediately in my head was just like, "Well, no, they kind of wiped Long Halloween off the map in like the first scene of Penguin. Like they fucking killed what's his face, the son."
Yeah.
And then I was like, "Oh wait, no," and then they started it off by like hinting that they were killing the Long Halloween, and then Sophia Falcone actually did take out like everyone.
Yeah.
At the end of Penguin.
Yeah.
So like, what are we doing, y'all? Like, why are you thinking it's gonna be Long Halloween?
No.
It's
I mean,
not. It
elements will be taken, but it's not gonna be a close to direct analog.
Yeah. Ugh.
I don't even think we'll really call it like Long Halloween adjacent when the whole thing's said and done.
It's not even going to be like a holiday killer. It's going to be like a 3-day weekend killer.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
There's nothing left. I don't know what they're going to do though. Like, cause they've already like Reeves in the first movie hinted at the Court of Owls very, very, very ardently. He hinted at the Joker. He hinted at Hush and Tommy Elliott.
You know,
He could
I meant to
literally
bring it up
go
earlier.
anywhere.
When you said like Barry Keoghan returning, but
Rumored.
well, it rumored returning, but even the rumored part's not. It's not even properly returning, is it?
We don't know, like, because he's been interviewed. And he's like, "Oh, I can't talk about that." You know,
that's not what I mean. I mean, he's not in the actual like cut that I saw in a theater, is he?
He is. He's there.
Was he?
Yeah, he had like a bit at the end with the Riddler. The cut, the deleted scene.
You're right. You're right. In the thing, he has. Okay, yeah, you're right. There's a little chumminess at the end.
Yeah, there's a chumminess at the end, and then there's a deleted scene, which I absolutely take as canon.
I do take it as
far.
canon, especially because he released it like the day after, like as though it was like.
This is too good to not have.
My bad. Here.
Well, no, I agreed with his reasons for taking it out because mixed with Batman's interrogation scene of the Riddler, it just feels like too much. It's like, oh God, like this scene is just like him hanging out in Arkham talking to supervillains, but I don't know where he would have put it.
Yes and no. It was a movie that was already so long that I don't think that bit of pacing would have really bothered me.
Maybe not, but we're also those types.
I mean, a little, but at what would have at that point been a 2 hour and 45-minute movie, I think the 5 minutes of a very compelling Joker conversation in the middle aren't going to be.
It was over 3 hours, dude.
God damn, yeah. I don't think I'm going to catch that. That 5 minutes was not going to be the thing that I decided needed to go.
Yeah,
afterwards.
I don't know. I mean, there are things. There are things, and that's I understand.
You're not wrong. Right? We might have made fun of the fact that he's just strolling through Arkham talking to everybody, I guess. Yeah, sure, they're going to be jokes, but.
He just sits down and Killer Croc's there. What are you doing for Christmas? What do you mean?
Not getting you a rock, asshole.
I hit her with a rock.
Yeah.
It was a big rock.
Yeah. Film that one, please.
Yeah. I hate it. It's funny, but as Croc gets that rep, people always make the joke about him throwing a rock at Batman. But I feel like most people forget that wasn't Killer Croc. That was Batman pretending to be Killer Croc. So it's like Batman.
That's right.
It was just Batman being savage as fuck about how stupid Killer Croc is.
Yeah. I forgot about that.
Yeah. Batman the Animated Series almost got him. Classic episode, kids. Go check that out if you haven't. All right. Now it's time for the DCT. Or in my case, the DC Bubbler.
I put a can down to help with the side effect.
I appreciate it.
No problem.
James Gunn confirms the Authority is dead for now.
Yeah. Yeah. That was the one we had on our board, though, right? That was the one we thought was going to be.
Yeah. Somebody was talking about like, oh, were you trying to write and direct this one? He said, I would have never had time to do this. And although I know this is a popular theory online, I never had an intention of writing or directing the Authority. The script wasn't quite there, but more importantly, it didn't work in terms of the larger DCU, both in terms of the story and practical concerns. Maybe someday, not soon. Yeah. Which, that's fine.
Yeah, I think he's just in world building mode as far as that not soon goes. Mm-hmm. Like there just isn't a world where the Authority fits into the universe that I'm building right this second in any capacity, and wedging it in would be not worth the conversation. Yeah.
And I don't blame him. I mean, there's going to be ideas that you have like, oh, maybe this, maybe this, maybe this, maybe this. This is cool. These are like dream projects that you want to hit. And then as you're fleshing it out, you're like, okay, well, we missed our mark on that one. We're not going to be able to get to that one.
Yeah. And I mean, the Authority rests in one of those, Watchmen kind of esque. It's there, but it's through some weird wormhole. You can get to it from the universe, but only if you look at it just right. Well,
what were they, part of like Wildstorm or something? And then
I think so.
Technically kind of shoehorned into the DC universe.
Yeah. And something like that. Certain characters like Midnighter and stuff have definitely popped over a couple times for sure. But and they're great. They're great characters. But I don't know if it's a lot to get away with. Look, even just in the stuff that's there. Like he's already said he wants to bring Jaime back in at some point. Like cool, sounds good, but didn't that? I mean, we were hinting at reaches at the reach, sort of in the that alone is a lot. There's so much to do on just the stuff that's on paper in the DC universe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I do get the idea of freaking out and being like, no. We don't need to open up that other can right now.
Yeah, I am curious what they'll do with Blue Beetle.
You seen those hints though?
The hints? What hints?
Yeah,
what are you talking about?
It's been a minute. I feel like I've seen some. It feels like 2, 3, 4 weeks ago now. Which it's been a minute. It seems like I'd seen some hints though around from some of the creators that like, hey, Blue Beetle's not out of this yet. Like we might circle back around for that thing.
Yeah, I mean, whatever they've said, we've talked about on the show.
I believe that.
I haven't seen anything super recently.
It may be that then, but I at the time when the crossover happened or when the handover happened, whenever a couple of years ago though, like Blue Beetle was on the list of things that Gunn said I want to try to keep anyway.
Yeah,
and I feel like most of the other stuff has just fallen either quietly to the wayside, never talked about. We all know it's been abandoned, but he never did say he was actually getting rid of Blue Beetle.
I mean, most of the stuff has not been abandoned. That's the thing is like Swamp Thing is still on tap. It's just a situation of getting what's his face to actually be, what is his name? Mike McMahon? I think that he was the one that was doing Swamp Thing. I can't really remember. Whoever was doing who wanted to do Swamp Thing is super busy all the time. Last episode we talked about how Gunn says that Paradise Lost is in extreme development.
Yeah.
It is very much happening.
Yeah.
Booster Gold still in development, still happening. Most of these things, are still happening. It's just taking a minute.
Yeah. Yeah, there's plenty.
And they're getting excited, bringing in other things they didn't anticipate.
Yeah. I think there was
Waller still.
That was an option. See, a lot of the original speculation when the universe is touched for a second though, it was we thought a lot more people might come over originally.
Mm-hmm.
They're like you could let me put it this way. If you had just told me about the situation and I had no investment whatsoever, I could probably have guessed about what we're at right now. Roughly, no one's going to make it. They're going to start fresh. Are you kidding me?
Mm.
At the time, and given all the circumstances, I think it would have made sense to be like, yeah, I think certain. Because what really fucks things up is the Suicide Squad.
Mm.
Its mere existence gave us all this, chance to speculate about what could and could not, what might come over and what might not.
Did you see the thing about the speculation? Because that's my next story.
Go for it.
Is like someone was like, well, wait a minute. In Superman, it said that he's never been beaten before. He's lost his first fight. But in the Suicide Squad, Bloodsport shot Superman and put him in the hospital with a kryptonite bullet. And James Gunn said, a lot of people are saying this, but is being shot by someone at long distance while you're not looking, losing a fight? I don't see Abraham Lincoln having lost a fight with John Wilkes Booth. And I'm like, damn it, James, I believe you. I like it. Like, Superman's just flying around, minding his fucking business. All of a sudden, he gets fucking shot.
I mean, look, in one way, it's hard not to say the scorecard is 0 and 1. You did get shot.
He didn't lose a fight, though.
But it's not a fight either.
Yeah.
It's something, and you lost, but it's not a fight.
Yeah. Well, that's the funny thing is I get it from where James Gunn is coming from, and like the way he put it was like, I'm not gonna come in and just like scrap what was at the time HBO Max's #1 show. Like Peacemaker was huge.
Yeah, God, yeah.
And he loved the characters. He loved what they were building.
Oh,
he thought Peacemaker would fit really well. And I think most of the Suicide Squad fits really well.
Well, had that all continued, it would have been fantastic. I mean, there was a version of events where that would have, not have been, it wouldn't have been a problem at all. We could have done the rest of them. Suicide Squad could have sat comfortably beside it even. We'd have been fine.
Yeah, and we still don't know how much of the Suicide Squad is DCU canon.
Yeah, we're gonna have to see as we. I mean, Peacemaker.
I don't think
season
James
2's
does.
Yeah, no, I think he's See, one of the reasons he hadn't told us that is because he wants to decide some of that as he needs to.
Mm-hmm.
What
Which
would
is
be more
fair.
convenient? Yeah, absolutely.
I don't blame him at all for it because,
No.
You had a great TV show that was a great spinoff of a great movie, in my opinion, and to throw it all out would be sad.
Yeah, complete sadness.
Just because they're deciding to, because everything was attached to a version of the universe that, I'm sorry, flopped.
Yeah.
It just did.
It is over.
Wonder Woman did really well, but Justice League did not.
Yeah.
For whatever reason you want to say, it didn't do well. And most of the movies after did not do well.
Yeah. It was a constant splintering until there was nothing left.
All right. He also talked about why Lex can't figure out who Superman is. He says, Lex doesn't know who he is. Lex doesn't know who he is, but I don't know how he would. A, Lex thinks Superman is a disconnected alien who wants to take over the world, so I'm not sure why he would assume he has a secret identity. B, hypnoglasses are real. Clark looks like a different person. C, being a genius in some ways, in Lex's case, genetics, electrochemistry, nanotechnology, nuclear and quantum physics, to name a few, does not mean you are a genius in all fields. Like many scientists and artists, he can miss basic things.
Yeah, and also, is he good with faces? I mean, just genuinely, that's a neurological question. Is he good with faces?
Yeah.
Like there are people that are better at it or worse at it than some people, and it has to do with your actual brain structure.
But also hypnoglasses.
Also fucking hypnoglasses, though, yeah. Like that, you didn't have to, he's providing a lot of explanation that doesn't have to be there. He introduced hypnoglasses.
I mean, and this is also a world where we, presumably, close enough to our own, but we live in a world where literally Henry Cavill is walking around with a Superman shirt on in Times Square and people weren't recognizing him.
Yeah, in 2014 or 15. Yeah,
with posters of him behind him.
Yeah, and no one gave a shit. I mean, it's New York, and there are, a couple of guys that hot on any given corner if you look in the right spots. So, like, even that part, you wouldn't necessarily be like, man, he's striking. Like, yeah, it's Times Square. There's a lot of striking people running around trying to look striking.
Yeah.
A lot of pick-me energy, as we would have called it now.
Yeah. Just a bunch of fucking what's it called? What's it called now? God, now I can't think of what the phrase is.
YouTubers.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, a bunch of fucking aura farmers.
God, I forgot. Oh God, aura farming is one of those phrases, man.
Yeah.
I don't.
You don't like that one?
No, that one. I mean, I kind of like the maxing thing. I think maxing pisses you off more than it does. I mostly think it's funny and it'll pass. That one doesn't get to me as much. I think
I'm tired of that.
Farming sometimes does get to me. Not content farming of all things should, because it's the most inane thing. Like, it may be ruining us as a culture, the idea of it, but at least the phrase makes sense. Like, you just film a bunch of things and hope you get a few workable seconds out of it.
No, I like aura farming. I think it's cool. I think it's a funny terminology for it, because it is like you're just trying to be so cool. You're trying to look so fucking dope.
Yeah, you're just presenting a vibe, and it's. I was hearing somebody earlier talk about or joke about goth kids who just go stare into nothingness, hoping people will think they're introspective.
Yeah.
Like, nah, you don't have anything that deep going on in there, buddy.
I saw a guy put up a reel the other day. It was like, in my 20s, trying to make people think I was deep. And he's like sitting at the bar. He's like, I'm at the bar and I'm reading a book. They will think I am deep. I've known those people.
Yeah, I get it.
I used to know a guy that would go to the bar and like read fucking devotionals in the Bible and stuff. Because he was a youth pastor. I'm like, why are you going to a bar?
That's a great point. I've never actually looked at it, and
he's like, you ever read Blue Like Jazz? People need to know that Christians also have a beer every once in a while. Okay. All right, buddy.
No, you got me thinking about something much more devious. Do they make atheist versions of those fucking $100 or $20 bills?
Because I'm sure somebody has.
If those are printed, I do want to buy a few and go drop them in some parking lots.
Yeah, like a $20 bill and you pick it up and it says there is no God.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, like the Mitchell and Webb watermelon seeds spelling out there is no God.
Mm-hmm.
I've been an atheist for a long time, but to actually see the watermelon spell out there is no God is very meaningful.
Yeah, that was rough. It was a great fucking bit, man.
It's a good bit.
Yeah.
All right, we've got one more piece of news.
Light it up.
Do you want to know what it is?
Let's do it.
Shall we, like the horny dog, unsheath our lipstick?
Mm-hmm.
Comicbook.com talked to Sean Gunn, who teased the future of Maxwell Lord just a bit in the DCU. They asked, "We've only gotten a taste of your version of Maxwell Lord and Superman. Given the sheer scope of the larger DC universe, which corners and characters of the world would you be most excited to see Lord bounce off of?" Sean says, "That's a tough question without revealing anything, but I can tell you that I am very excited to see Maxwell Lord interact with any corner of the DC universe. I think that his fingerprints are on a lot of things. He isn't just a billionaire. He is a super billionaire. He is one of the richest men the world has ever known. We know the kind of power that those people have. He has that power because of his wealth. How will he use that power? How will he exercise it? That's fascinating to me going forward. Who are the people who were sort of adjacent to the Maxwell Lord type characters? And how do they look at the world? It's a different worldview for people as wealthy as he is. But is there some kind of altruism still in there? Is there a pathway where he's this wealthy but using it to make the world a better place? Or is he angling for his own sort of power? Is he angling for I reread that. It's stuff that I'm really pleased to explore. There are different incarnations of the character, and I think we have our own. I think we draw from the comics, but we also have our own path that we're taking with it. I'm really excited to share that with the audience." So I like what he's saying.
Yeah. I know Maxwell Lord has a lot of depth in the books because there's several versions of the character, and they all have a good history and all that. I don't have a lot of interaction with him as far as like, I don't know. He still seems so flat to me, you know, but, that sounds pretty dynamic and I like it.
It sounds dynamic. And I think it sounds like they are really, it sounds like they're going to try to run with, a little bit of what, we're dealing with in our world with our super billionaires. Mm-hmm. Hopefully Maxwell Lord won't be,
all of them. Like any of them at this point. So,
right.
Now,
like basically I want like every super billionaire in the DCU to be like, everybody keeps saying we're doing all this like pedophile shit and worshiping fucking, we're not crazy.
Yeah.
Like we're just, some of us are, but we're not evil. Like, real. It's sort of like the, I want some version of, that comic where the Joker goes to Red Skull, like, wait, you're an actual Nazi? Oh my God. I'm not even a Nazi.
Yeah. Dude, I think you suck. Yeah. What's the one line he has really in Superman? It's like, it's the one thing Democrats and Republicans can agree on is Lex Luthor sucks or something like that.
Uh-huh.
All right. So that leading in, if it's those two, then yeah, is he going to be our proxy billionaire up there judging the other billionaires for what? So are we going to have him sitting at some sort of ridiculously high stakes poker table with Lex Luthor on his left and Bruce Wayne on his right? Like, because that sounds fantastic.
What would be kind of fun is if, to just throw a wrench into our expectations, they turn Maxwell Lord becomes president.
Oh,
instead of Lex.
Yeah, that'd be good too.
But he winds up being sort of a Reagan type.
If these things work the way they normally would, though, and I'm sure Lex Luthor had all kinds of things in place to hold as much power as he could, even if something happened to him. Mm-hmm. So it's not like he went to prison and was caught off guard and his estate was just ripped apart behind his back. I'm sure it's nothing like that because that can happen. I'm sure he'll have kept a lot of his power in place. But Maxwell Lord's going to come in and swoop up everything else, right? Like everything else that was part of, did we go with Luthor Corp or It's Luthor Corp in this version?
It was Luthor Corp, yeah.
Because
he still wants the possibility of, he wants the possibility of Lionel coming in.
Yeah.
Which, me too. Can it still be fucking?
Keep the casting in place, bro.
I actually know what would be fun is if somehow it was Rosenbaum playing Lionel.
That would be good too.
Wouldn't that be great?
Yeah, have him do his impression too a couple times if we can. I forget where I was even going with that.
I don't know. I'm sorry.
That's fine. I got too excited about fucking Glover.
I dragged you off course.
Yeah, that was a fine thing to reminisce about. God, his role's so good.
Yeah.
But I mean, what I was saying in general was like, if it's the normal course of events, then he'll come swoop over everything else that Lex didn't have, locked down.
Yeah.
But it'll just be a few. I mean, I do like the idea though that like, so if Sean Gunn's thinking about Maxwell Lord as just not a black and white anything, he's just a guy that has a lot of money and is willing to consider matters of conscience, and then is even kind of picking apart the other people's behavior to see what they're thinking. Which plays into what I've been thinking for a while now because of just with things how they are. I've had a couple of people joke that we need Batman, and I keep saying, no, we need Bruce Wayne, motherfucker.
Yeah. Yeah.
I need a Bruce Wayne.
And a Lucius Fox to keep him honest.
Yeah, for real. I dig where this is going, though.
Yeah, I'm down for whatever, pretty much.
Yeah. And you know what's funny? I just realized, like, we're an amount of days away from Supergirl right now. And
I mean, June 26th, I think it is.
yeah, I mean,
Isn't it?
Yeah. Well, June 25th will be that Thursday, I'm sure. I'm assuming. I didn't even look that up. Yeah, 25th is going to be a Thursday. So we'll probably see it on the 25th, whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, 6
I think I'll just wait for streaming.
Yeah.
I'm not. I'm very excited about Supergirl.
That's closer than I would think. And I have seen a lot of, hype of Supergirl. But it's mostly just them hitting conventions and doing kind of the basic things. We're showing up at some stuff in Brazil. There's several South American things. I saw a couple of European things. They're just hitting cons. Emilian, what's his name? What's the director's fucking name? Gillespie?
Yeah, Craig Gillespie.
There you go. But it looks like it's just those two doing a run. I don't know what to do with much of that. I've seen a couple things coming out, but really not much. I do feel like there was way more about Superman this time. Well, I guess really this time last year, wasn't it?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I haven't been really watching a lot of TV.
You know what? I would have to go back. I mean, yeah, I'm not in normal advertising channels for a lot of this, but I would have to go back.
The show that I'm watching right now is like Abbott Elementary.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm not really.
I found one called Extraordinary that is fantastic. It is about superpowers, which is I'm sure how it got suggested to me. But it's a British show. Irish accented sounding girl is the main character. The thing is, she doesn't have powers, and everybody else does.
Oh, neat.
Yeah. It's a comedy where the superpowers themselves are a complete sidebar. It's a prop used to make the show go. It's really just about her being kind of a shitty friend and learning that about herself, actually.
Yeah. That's fun. Oh, I
Great
should tell
British
our
humor,
listeners
though.
this.
I'm adoring that show. And of course, I'm trying to go through The Boys, obviously.
Oh, obviously. Yeah, I just saw the showrunner talk about like, man, nothing like the same as you were talking about with Watchmen. Like the showrunner for The Boys was like, I mean, nothing's really sticking on The Boys. It feels like, I mean, we just like, hey, look, Homelander's got a fucking gold statue of himself. Oh, damn it.
Yeah.
Trump has a gold statue of himself.
Yeah. I have a theory about the writer's room that I developed over like somewhere in the last episode. I don't want to say anything about it, just for anyone who's not caught up. But I have a theory about what happened in the writer's room preseason, and based exactly off that, because at some point I said I really would not want to be in that writer's room because I don't know how I would write to what's happening right now because I don't know what rate to write to. Where we are, it's the same thing, like the Watchmen thing. I don't know where we are and where the map will be, and I got to make this show that's going to happen in 9 to 12 months. I wouldn't want to be in that room. And like, I see what they've done with it now, and I'll let me know when you've seen it because I have a theory about what happened. I want to run by you.
Okay,
there's a particular thought that I think someone went, "What if?" Wait.
All right. Yeah, I'm a season behind on V, and need to watch The Boys as well.
Oh yeah, you should. Next, I mean. Yeah, you're up against the wire. I think the finale for Boys is tomorrow.
Wow. I've just, life has been terrible recently.
Sure.
And I just have not had the bandwidth to pay attention to anything other than teachers being snarky about not having supplies.
No, I know, yeah.
So, and that's kind of been my life.
The Boys is it's it's a lot. It's a lot to watch, genuinely.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I know.
It's not you can't watch it before bed. I mean, that's not a throwing on at midnight kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
I've got to have a decompression show in the wings before I even actually sit down to watch a boys, just in case it's kind of a lot and I need to have something that'll, get me back. But yeah, you're going to be thinking about whatever happened for like a week. It's very compelling television that way.
Yeah. I will say, and you and I both had, on different nights, the opportunity to go see Ron Funches do a comedy set here in Birmingham. Ron Funches, wonderful comedian, and DC fans might know him as King Shark on Harley Quinn, the animated series. But he was also in a very little known show called Powerless. Mm-hmm. And so we went to see the show, and we got to meet him afterward.
We did cover it, by the way.
Yeah, we did. And I told him, I was like, dude, I have a DC podcast, and we have loved you since Powerless.
Yeah.
And he just grinned really big. He was like, oh, wow. Nobody brings up Powerless. And he just laughed really hard. And I was like, yeah, dude, we were like talking about Powerless and begging people to watch it every week. And he was like, well, thanks for trying. And then, we were about to take the picture, and he looked over and realized I was wearing a Harley Quinn the Mad Love shirt. Yeah. And he was like, he pointed out, oh!
Yeah.
So he was a great one to meet, and his set was fantastic. He's on his Traders tour because he was just on the Traders reality show, and the people on the show were so mean to him, and he has a whole bit about that, and it's a great season. If you've never seen the Traders before, just watch that season because it is a lot of fun.
I
still know what he's talking about.
What? Like he did a thing in the show where he's like, hey, I have these people who've like, there's like a group of people who've like seen the show and know me from that, and the people who've never known me before but they've seen the show, and he was grouping everybody. I wanted to be like, I'm in between. I knew about you before, loved what you've done with your take on the show. I will never watch that.
Yeah.
I have enjoyed you talking about your clips thoroughly. I will never sit and watch the Traders.
I will say this about, because I've only seen the third season with him. Alan Cumming is wonderful.
I'm sure.
He's hilarious.
He's an absolute delight. I'm sure
he
is
great.
Fucking
wonderful and hilarious. Every time he's on screen, he's just the most dramatic.
Yeah.
But yeah, like
it very much, the clips I have seen, it very much feels like this show was made for him to just, it's like someone said, hey man, just go enjoy yourself.
But yeah, he just a wild ride, where like the first week people are mad at him, and the second week people are like, because they're like calling him gay and autistic and shit.
Yeah.
And then like the second week, the internet's like, oh, as an autistic adult myself, he's like, wait, this was an attack last week. This week I'm your hero?
Yeah.
I've never even been diagnosed.
By week 4, he's like, oh shit, I've been diagnosed. That was real.
Yeah. What a wonderful, nice guy. And, I sincerely hope, I doubt it at this point because we haven't heard anything, but man, I wish we would get another season of Harley Quinn.
Oh yeah. I've got, personally, I've got that at 50-50.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely don't think it's below 50. I'm not pessimistic about another season of Harley Quinn. I think there's a real shot for it. But I think 50-50.
I think I'm going to message James Gunn and say, hey man, make King Shark from the Suicide Squad canon, but replace him with Ron Funches.
Yeah.
that could be the change. That could be the difference.
Yeah.
Because Ron Funches is my fucking heart, dude.
Oh yeah, he was great.
Anyway, that was it. And if you have a chance to go check out Ron, he does just talk about the Traders.
it is a full set. Although honestly, it's a funny enough set that well, like I said, I've never seen and will never see that show, and had a great time.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
I've got the signed poster up on my wall right now. I had a great time.
He said the Desperate House, or the whatever it was, the Housewives, not Desperate House. The Housewives should be a fucking terrorist group, considered a terrorist group.
I've long been of that opinion myself. So
anyway, that's it. That's all we have. And it was actually, like, I wasn't even sure I wanted to do the show tonight. With stuff going on with my dad and whatnot, but It was. I had some laughs, and I got to not think about it for a minute.
That's nice.
So thank you for doing that with me,
That's nice.
and thank you all for listening. And I hope we can come back soon.
Sooner than Supergirl. We got to do something between now and Supergirl at least. I mean, but
We gotta.
But to be sure, I do think I was getting at this earlier. Actually, I haven't seen a lot ramp up, and I kind of would like to see where we were. I even vaguely remember thinking. I think I remember thinking that, man, it feels like Superman's coming out in a couple months, and I don't think I've seen that much. And then about the time I finished that sentence, it just the marketing really began.
Yeah, by the time you were done with that sentence, I was already sick of seeing Superman.
Yeah, that may be how that went down. So, point being, I don't know what we're probably not going to get a ton of Supergirl news per se.
Yeah,
we're going to get another trailer that we'll have some fun with. We'll at least have one more trailer's worth of stuff to go through, but I doubt it's going to be news. It's just going to mostly be junkets. And I think there were more junkets and more coverage of those junkets for Superman. I think that's just going to be largely because they were trying to boot an entire fucking universe.
Yeah.
And you really wanted to go hard up front on that one. Like right now we're already having to start to spread the love and marketing as far as now we got to do a trailer for this as well. And
I'm pretty sure they spent less money on Supergirl as well. So they're probably, the marketing's not going to be as big for Supergirl. They already have their numbers about what a Supergirl movie is going to bring versus a Superman movie.
Yeah.
It's going to be less.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
So there are all these things. I know that there's there are Dude Bros and Snyder Bros.
This is one of those where
else.
you occasionally get one where word of the mouth when people actually leave the theater really does matter and something just pops off. But for the most part, those metrics are not as far off as I would like to be. Like I would like to be more cynical.
Yeah.
But damn if math doesn't math sometimes.
Yeah. And, there, like I was about to say, there are a bunch of people who are chomping at the bit, waiting on Supergirl to not do as well as Superman. It's a flop. The whole universe is a failure. It will not.
I'll tell you right now, it will not be making those numbers. There's no way.
They spent way less money on it.
To it, actually.
It is Supergirl instead of Superman. That right there.
That alone will take some numbers off the top from some shitheads.
Not even just shitheads. Like some of it's just like a situation of everybody knows Superman. Who there's still people going, who's Supergirl? There's the mainstream does not glom onto shit like we think they do. Like we do.
It's still super. They've kept they even kept the posters looking similar. They've done what they're supposed to do as far as the marketing is going to transfer. They've kept the branding. They've all got it. Just looked at this. 618.7 million worldwide on Superman. Even with all the talent that's going into this, and my God, we're basing this off a Tom King thing. We could go on and maybe you could probably start talking for another hour right now about how good that fucking book is.
That's a great book.
I think we're probably not going to get past 450.
Yeah, I'd be shocked.
Shocked if we get past 500 for this movie worldwide. We'll make another fucking audio of me eating a hat. We
don't need that.
Yeah, it's fun to do, but I just doubt that's possible, and that's not being cynical. I don't think that that's what it's meant to do. It's meant to do about 350, I think.
Yeah,
and honestly, I think if it gets above 250 to 350, they'll be pretty happy with it.
Yeah, they haven't outright said anything, but. The rumors kind of suggest that it was made for about 100 million. Yeah, dude, it's just not. Forbes is saying an estimated budget of 200 million, but I don't know that I believe that. James Gunn says no. So
I'm curious about what does Box Office Mojo have in here?
Because Forbes said 200 million, and Gunn says, "quote not even a little bit true."
Yeah.
So
no guess on the banking on the box office yet. No guesses yet on that one. Yeah, I mean, even that one, the Mojo guess is 225, and I've talked about that figure a couple times. That no, yeah, but no. I think the movie, this one, Superman 2025, more than a lot of other films, especially films that we have covered in our time, was made. Didn't spend a lot of extra money making itself, marketed itself one way, and then went out the door. We didn't bury 4 other fucking dead projects in this thing. We didn't expand the marketing at the last minute and do some weird shit. It just roughly went according to plan. The money was spent roughly as it was expected to be spent, and it went out the door. Which is a unique story in our fucking time.
I'm going to tell you something.
What's that?
I'll tell you something right now. It may be a miscalculation on Gunn and company's part.
Oh, fine.
I feel like
You're waiting
because I've already heard
for the hottest take. Go for it.
Yeah, I know. I've already seen sentiment like this. I think the weekend numbers and even the theatrical numbers will be hurt because of people saying, let me know if the dog dies. If that dog dies, I don't want to watch it.
No, you're right.
I know people in my life who will not watch a movie where it looks like a dog might be in danger.
I'm right here. You don't have to talk about me as
I'm not even talking about you.
I am definitely one of those people. I think I might have even said that to you before. I feel like.
Yeah. Like that, like I have had people in my life who say, I'm like, oh man, you got to see this. It's great. And they're like, oh, okay. Is there a dog in it? And I'm like, what? They're like, is there a dog in it? I'm like, I don't think so. And they're like, okay. And if I say yes, they're like, is the dog okay at the end?
Look, we've all seen that Futurama, man.
Yeah.
Like, it scarred a generation. What the hell you want from us?
These people ain't even seen that. It's just a thing, man. Yeah. It's just a thing, regardless. Ain't nobody want to see a dog get hurt. And I'm like, don't put that fucking dog getting hurt in the trailer.
Still mad at that fucking dinosaur in Jurassic Park. Like, yeah, these things. I completely agree. Yeah, you're absolutely right. That is a real practical consideration that there will be people that are like, I don't want to take my kids if the dog's going to die. Right.
Or,
on another practical level, look, a bunch of 16-year-olds, are you necessarily, maybe you want to try to take your girlfriend to Supergirl. Okay. Maybe she want to go because maybe she saw the trailer and the dog might die. Like, that feels like a situation I might have been in my time.
Yeah. I mean, look, I'm not going to sit here and pretend that what you just said isn't, somewhat sexist.
Oh no, I'm drawing directly off a conversation I've had in this home before. Because this is the home that I helped build when I was in high school.
You yourself said you don't want to watch a movie where a dog dies.
Yes, very much so.
No,
but it would also
would
also very much. I think that really is based on like a conversation I've had with my then girlfriend, now current wife.
Yeah. No, yeah, no, Christian wouldn't want to see a dog die.
Absolutely not.
I have recommended movies to her, and she is one of those that has said, like, is there a dog and does it die? I'm like, no, there's not.
No, and like I used to be, I guess I probably used to be like a lot more of a, boy about it, I guess. And like, yeah, I'll be okay. I'll watch it. I'm not anymore. Like, I don't care to do that to myself anymore. Like I grew up with E-Bombs World and I've seen all that shit. I've seen what the internet has to offer. You have nothing you can show me that I have not seen before.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I genuinely don't know what atrocity that has not run across my screen at some point.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've seen prisoners of war, brains splattered against a wall.
I was there the day the Drudge Report uploaded the Nick Berg video. Like, a reference sold that many of you will not have been born.
Is that the politician that took the gun out of the brown paper bag and blew his brains out?
That was Bud Dwyer, which was...
Bud Dwyer,
yeah, that was from a while. No, Nick Berg was the journalist in the early days of the Iraq War.
Oh, right. Yeah. I remember that.
But yeah, anyway, point was I've been through all that. And now in my ripe old age of 41, I don't typically choose to go watch stuff. Like, I wouldn't watch Marley and Me right now. There's no way I would watch that fucking movie. I know what happened.
I wouldn't either, but for entirely different reasons.
Yeah, but it was a big hit at the time. There were like that. That's a great example though too. Yeah, two really good stars. It was a good movie, man. For what it was at that time, it was a good movie. It is what it is. It made a lot of money. It should have made money. It was perfectly fine movie. It's just I know the content and I don't need to watch the dog die, so I'm not going.
Right. Yeah. So yeah, I think that's going to hurt it. But
I do wonder, was there something in this last trailer that indicated the dog would be like, we know because we've read the story. And I remember telling you, hey, I'm going to be so mad if this is like the one thing they change.
I think that fucking dog is their mascot. It's like the DCU's mascot at this point. I don't think it's going anywhere.
I hope you're right.
I hope I am too.
What I would beg for. He's he's CGI. We don't have to worry about him aging or doing anything weird on us.
Right. He's Kryptonian, so we don't have to worry about him being like, oh, well, Krypto's 7 years is up,
No,
you know?
nothing like that. He can just be there indefinitely as a lovely, wonderful thing.
Yeah.
God help us. I want that future.
Yeah.
You want to call it there again after we called it 20 minutes ago?
Sure.
All right, yeah.
Sure. You know, as we're coming to the end of this, now I'm starting to like look around at my Jared Leto Joker figures and going, damn it, I didn't mean to have this many Jared Leto figures in my house.
I know. And he will not be
Now I
coming.
feel weird and bad. No. Well, he will be, but...
He may not. Maybe before he manages that himself.
He won't be doing it in anything that's legal.
No. Yeah, Gunn is not on the fence about how he feels about Leto's proclivities, and whether they are real instincts and proclivities or rumors is not an undecided matter in James Gunn's head, I believe.
No. I mean, well, there are enough allegations.
Yeah.
At the very least, he's just a dick, so...
Yeah, there's that. Some of those... I told you about some of the last stuff I heard about him on set at, like, Morbius, right? Like, some of those ridiculous stories.
Maybe.
I'll find those for you and shoot you. I'll shoot you those later. Insanity.
Yeah.
Absolute insanity. I mean, I think the one we've talked about before that was one of the highlights was he refused to be out of character even when it was like a bathroom break. So he would call a bathroom break and it would take him like an hour and a half or something to get down the hallway in his crutch and back. Maybe more like 45 minutes or something. But yeah, it would take him it was like a 5-minute walk to the bathroom and back, and he would crutch it the entire way there because he didn't want to get out of character.
That's so weird.
Yeah. People just watching him do this awkwardly the entire time, just staring at him like, really? Really? Okay. The whole way. Okay. All right. We'll just be here, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
One day where he was 5 hours late because he, quote, couldn't find the character yet.
Oh, man.
Great stuff.
Like, does Eric Stoltz in Back to the Future mean anything to you?
Yeah.
Time to fire, motherfucker, and find us a Michael J.
Yeah.
I'm like, sorry, Eric, I don't think you know what we're doing here. See, this is a comedy.
You got to hand it to Gunn, too. Giving him his walking papers in, like, the stinger scene on a Peacemaker episode by just saying how much his band sucks.
Yep.
Fantastic.
Love it.
Fantastic.
Love it.
No notes.
Anyway, that's it. We need to go.
Yeah.
Love you guys, and I hope to talk to you guys soon.
Bye.
And,
Nope.
if you're just jonesing for me, as people are wont to do, David C. Robertson .substack.com. I am regularly uploading poetry and newsletters and making people aware of the status of this show over there as well. So,
I should have pitched this too. Good point.
What?
I'm playing a show in a few days. But hey, if anyone actually has made it this far and happens to be in Birmingham, I'm playing a show with Future Elevators. Coming up.
Aren't you just part of
next
Future
Friday.
Elevators?
I'm just part of Future Elevators now.
Yeah,
so
it's just your band.
Yes.
How weird is that to say?
Yeah, it is strange. So we're playing a show next Friday, if anyone's in Birmingham, at a lovely place called Mom's Basement, which is...
Mama's Basement?
Yeah, which is... it's a really fun place. You would hate it.
I would hate it.
You would like the theory of it, but never want to go.
Well, that sounds like most places.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it's the place where I could describe it to you and be like, that sounds lovely. For all of you people, I'm very happy for you. No, thank you. Like...
I'll be at home, thank you. Yeah. All right. Well, dude, I'm really happy that you are getting to do. I know you've wanted to be a part of this music scene for a long time, and specifically have always kind of wanted to do banding things with your buddy Michael, who helped make our theme song that we did forever ago.
Yeah.
On this show.
Yeah, absolutely.
And Michael also contributed a lot of our little incidental music that we have that pops in from time to time.
Mm-hmm. Any incidentals are either his weirdness or my weirdness thrown about.
Yeah. And so I'm happy that you're doing that.
Mm-hmm. Having a great time.
When are y'all recording something, though? Like, when are we going to get like a link that we can post in the show notes?
We actually have been.
Oh.
Well,
Oh.
so there's, I mean, well, I think the idea is we're just gonna kind of work on singles and as we go. So there's one that there's a previous album that we're playing all that, and then there's kind of a new single that we've got to finish up the tightening of. But I believe that'll be. I don't think it'll be released as a single. We got some recording, but we'll probably re-record it.
You dog, you're working on singles while you're a married man.
Mm-hmm.
Ow.
That's a lot of people.
But no, I'm very interested to hear.
Oh yeah.
I don't know where I'll be right now with the way things are.
That's a good point.
But on a Friday night next week, but we'll see. And keep me appraised of, or apprised. Is it appraised or apprised?
I think it's apprised.
Apprised.
Mm-hmm.
Keep me apprised of things coming online.
I don't know.
Or being available
Yeah,
for people.
I
to
don't
listen
have
to.
I don't think there's a plan yet. Because there's a we just had.
Michael's terrible about that. I'm gonna beat his ass. I'm like, get your shit online, buddy.
Well, it'll like suddenly be there is the problem. So like we've worked on a certain stage of it, and but the way Michael produces, sometimes he can just sort of like suddenly finish. It'll be in a state, and then the next day you turn around and it's been the rest of the song's been recorded, tracked, and mastered, and like you don't know when that may happen.
Yeah, all right.
So it could be. The point is, it might be the version that we've recorded right now. And we might go back to do the other version, which again cracked me up because earlier we were talking about how like that's boring. Yeah, like that part's boring too. You sit around all day and then you finally play like your part for a second, and then you're gonna sit around and just like kind of tech for everybody else. As you go. Like it's a hurry up and wait thing for sure.
Yeah, but it's one of those where I feel like it's like the Futurama episodes that were escaped rather than were released.
Yes,
I feel like that about Michael and Future Elevators music. I'm like, wait, when did you put that out? Okay.
Yeah. We're at this point. There's there's a lot of like potential music. We're a lot of stuff that's been either like kind of recorded or worked on or demoed or something that. Well, I believe it'll turn into a couple singles first, which will roll into another album.
Okay.
Is the idea.
Cool. Well, hopefully they keep me up to date so that I'll remember to put it into the show notes for everyone to listen to.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to hell hack it. All right, we're gonna go and make Jason's buy final.
That's a good point.
You gonna do it?
Oh,
you wanna do it?
Wait, you say you?
Oh, until next time, keep some TC on your screen. Bye. Did I say TC? TC on your screen. Keep some DC on your screen.
Bye.